Good afternoon. My name is Axel Sjöblad and I am the CEO of SenzaGen. In these very special times where so many lives, routines and habits have been totally changed, I'm still very happy to share from my office this time my CEO comments to the 2019 closing and also to give you a 2020 update, a presentation I would have normally given at our annual general meeting on May 8, 2020 in Lund. I would like to start with a couple of comments on our 2019 financial performance. Our consolidated 2019 sales of 2.7 million SEK was a clear disappointment given my expectations on SenzaGen's potential. It is very clear that we have to work hard to improve the conversion speed from leads to actual business. On the positive side, capital raise of 106 million SEK before transactional costs gave us the necessary resources for the commercialization of the company and a solid financial platform for our work towards break-even 2022. But we also have to manage our capital carefully. So, as a measure to adjust costs, 7 employees had to leave the company in restructuring with positive bottom line effect from the first quarter of 2020. I would also like to comment on some of the 2019 key events. Because during the second half of 2019, we started to see results from the work of our new commercial organization. First, we have a growing customer base. We added several new potential global customers in our prioritized market segments, cosmetics, chemical, and medtech, that have evaluated our tests. We see a confirmed interest in our product offering. Existing customers placed new orders. The most important one was a 500,000 krona order from a key customer, followed by an additional order from another division in the same company later in the year. That, together with smaller new and repeat orders for both skin and respiratory allergy tests, really confirmed the interest in our offering. We have also strengthened our presence in Europe. During the fall, we invested in our partner network and in the marketing of GARD. We also expanded our distribution network and added new GARD sales channels. We signed 2 important agreements with Vitroscreen in Italy and Gene Evolution in France, agreements that have given their customers, new customers to us, access to our tests. We also launched a new product, GARD Skin medical device. With this new test, we address a growing market, the medical technology market, where regulatory change promoting in vitro methods is ongoing. In this area, we also received smaller orders from global medtech companies that were looking for advanced technology providing reliable results. Finally, we increased focus on sustainability. To run SenzaGen in a socially, environmentally, and financially responsible way is the basis for our initiated sustainability work, which from now on will be presented, followed up, and reported about in our annual reports. During 2019, we launched the work with a new quality system, and we can state that we base our principles on conduct on the UN Global Compact. We have started an important sustainability journey. Having commented on 2019, I would also like to share a 2020 status update. We are going forward in line with our strategy to transform SenzaGen into a sales-driven and profitable company. Before talking about our strategy, I would however like to mention how COVID-19 has affected the way we work and the market we act in. We follow the development of the COVID-19 epidemic, we act in adherence with authorities' guidelines, and we take measures accordingly. To ensure that our business can run efficiently despite external challenges, We have secured supply and inventory of critical consumables and set routines enabling laboratory staff to carry out requested tests. We have also adapted our way of working and currently run all customer activities through various types of virtual meetings. Since the start of the pandemic, we have more customer interaction and a higher interest, and we see that more customers have time to both listen to what we say and to interact with us. It is, however, clear that purchase patterns have been prolonged and changed due to the COVID-19 uncertainty. But thanks to the actions we have taken, we are in a better position today than for the corresponding period last year. When it comes to developing SenzaGen, we work towards our 2022 goal and continue to develop a commercial company. We work according to 2 strategic objectives and 7 strategic initiatives, which I will go through in the following slides. We track our progress through close balance scorecard, key performance indicator, follow-up. If we start with the 5 initiatives under the implement updated go-to-market strategy goal, the first one is to understand and prioritize customer needs. Here we have increased the number of one-to-one customer meetings and our customer interaction through use of virtual channels. We have revised our customer segmentation and value proposition to clarify and strengthen our service offering. And we have a growing pipeline of potential customers evaluating our tests. Number 2, adapt and develop our product portfolio. Here we have several ongoing application projects that are developed after input from our partners. 2 important ones are Guard Skin photosensitization and Guard Skin animal product free. I will comment more on those when I talk about strategic partnerships below. To benefit more from the very strong mathematical capabilities we have in the company, we have also decided to add extended data analysis to our customer offering. 3, adapt the business model. Here we have updated our distributor and agent strategy and also revised pricing. We have also increased the number of internally and externally organized webinars to increase customer interest. And here we see a big difference before and after the corona outbreak, where we now have much higher participation in our different webinars, which is very good. Number 4, build strategic partnerships. We have deepened our collaboration with our UK distributor Accelerate with Guard Skin animal product free. This is a test where we have replaced animal serum with human serum to enable a totally animal product free test that fits perfectly with what Accelerate is marketing to its customers. Secondly, we have, together with the American Research Institute for Fragrance Materials, RIFM, collaborated to develop the next generation test for photosensitization. Here we use a combination of UV light and Guard Skin to assess whether some fragrance materials could cause skin allergies when exposed to sunlight, so-called photosensitization. Also here, we look forward to a very strong collaboration with a strong partner. Number 5, ensure regulatory acceptance. The most important part under this strategic initiative is of course the progress of the OECD validation. Here I want to state that we are in regular contact with both Kemikalieinspektionen in Sweden and OECD. According to them, there are no open issues in the GARD validation process. The annual OECD World National Coordinators meeting took place on April 21 to 24. GARD was on the agenda for a status update, and also here, to our knowledge, no issues were raised. Official feedback from the meeting is expected during the summer. The next step in the GARD validation process is the ESAC expert review launched by EURL ECVAM, which in turn will lead to a recommendation to OECD. This work is now initiated. The next planned step for SenzaGen was a presentation in an OECD-led session at the 11th World Congress on Alternatives and Animal Use in the Life Science in August, with presenters from OECD, EU-RL-ECVAM and SenzaGen. This Congress have unfortunately been postponed due to the corona outbreak. The second topic under the regulatory acceptance area is that our laboratory is about to get GLP, or Good Laboratory Practice, status. A virtual GLP audit of SenzaGen's laboratory and test method for non-clinical safety studies was run by SWEDAC in April. And to our knowledge, this was the first time that a virtual GLP audit was run. So once again, we were in the front line. The auditing group has recommended that our laboratory is approved for GLP status when 4 minor deviations have been corrected. Approval is therefore expected before the end of Q2 2020. To increase interest for GARD medical device, we have also started the work to get an MDDT approval under the FDA umbrella in the US. And finally, we also work to make GARD a recommended test in the updated ISO standard. So a lot of activities going on in the regulatory area. Below the second strategic objective, build a world-class organization, we run 2 initiatives. The first, ensure the right capabilities and sufficient resources. Under this one, we can conclude that our new sales and marketing organization runs well. We have also added an additional key account manager for the EU market, who is based in France, and this person started on May 4. Finally, we also have sales and bonus targets in place for all our commercial team members. And finally, to optimize and adapt internal processes, systems, and tools. We have worked very hard to continue to build a strong company and can now state that our new and updated CRM system is in use for weekly customer project and pipeline follow-up. That we have streamlined our order to report and invoicing process. And finally, that we have implemented SenzaGen Quality Management System version 1. With this, I would like to thank you for listening. If you have any comments or questions to this presentation, please do not hesitate to contact us. We will do our utmost to answer to your questions. I wish you a good continuation of the day.